Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane.
Hello, welcome back to Life Midwife and Crafting with Kelly. And Katie's here too.
Hello.
So it's Tuesday right now. So Katie's video is up on the channel. So make sure you go and watch today's video. It's Katie's baby blanket. And it's so cute. I love it. I love it. Anyways, I saw a hashtag on
The internet.
I'm trying to remember. Mixed Up Crafts YouTube channel. And it was hashtag cards for Ukraine. So I'm going to make a card in Ukraine colors. And just, yeah, just in support of what's going on and that mess over there. And Katie's working on some stuff.
I'm ironing.
You're ironing.
Story of my life.
We were supposed to go swimming together today. And the story is, and it's a true story. I haven't been out of the house since Saturday. And when we got home Saturday, we had to bring all our stuff in, and I had my hands full, and I forgot my coat in the car. And it's still in the car. And now we have a snow...
Blowing snow advisory.
Yeah, blowing snow advisory.
Because it's Tuesday. Why not? Welcome to Manitoba.
So needless to say, I didn't have a coat to be able to go out, which wouldn't be too bad, except that we were going swimming so that my hair would be wet. I said, you know what, let's have a craft day instead. We'll go swimming another day. Oh, all right. I'm going to put you down here. I've made this card many times. I'm going to make an easel card. I just decided to make it that easel card, which is easy to do and quick, and just do it in the Ukraine colors of blue and yellow.
It looks like you have some sunflowers or
Well, they're
yellow flowers.
They're sunflowers because their national flower is sunflower, which I didn't know until the other day. So
There's also other stories around sunflowers and over there.
oh, positive, negative.
From what I understand, there was an old lady that basically handed off to some Russian soldiers sunflower seeds.
Oh.
But that may be a touch on the political side. And there's also a couple people here in town that have painted like sunflower murals on their snowbanks.
Well, that's because that's their national flower. So yeah, that makes sense. And yes, I don't normally do anything political on the channel here, but I asked Kevin's opinion, and he said that this would be fine. So,
Well, provoked or not, invading somebody else's land is problematic.
yeah, exactly, exactly. So, all right, first thing I'm going to do is, I did all my die cutting off camera. This is just press board, gray board, and it just says friend. So I just painted it with the blue and the yellow. And I made all my oval shapes. So we'll put that together in a minute. And then I die cut a bunch of sunflower petals and leaves. But the first thing I want to do, if my fingers will work, is put a little color onto them so that they're not so bland. And so I've chose, it's called Summer Sun. And just a yellowy orange. So Just gonna give it a little oomph. And Brody's wandering around.
At least he's quieted down.
Oh my goodness. Katie brought Popeye's chicken for lunch today. And he thought for sure that there was going to be French fries, that he'd be able to have one. And neither one of us got French fries.
Is French fries even an option for sides there?
It is, but I never...
Oh, I've never...
You've never had their fries?
Nope.
They're seasoned.
But
so.
I eat Popeyes like once a year,
Yeah.
if that.
Yeah.
It's never been...
It's been a long time since I've had it, so... But,
I know there's a difference between the tea you can get at the one here in Canada and the ones you can get in the States.
That's because you have to ask for sweet tea in the States if you want it sugared.
Yes. But they have both in the States, and you can buy them by the gallon.
Yeah.
For the 4-liter container.
Yeah.
For our Canadian audience.
Yeah.
I can convert most things in my head.
Yeah. Well, a gallon is 3.8 liters. So it's just under. Which I think I figured out that our gas is like $6.20 a gallon or something like
Well,
that.
it's $1.73 today. So
okay. I figured it out at $1.63.
It was $1.73.9 when I went by the gas stations today. So that's basically $6.80, little under $6.90-ish Canadian. And then if you put that into US, you're looking at like $5.40.
Wow.
Well, the US gas rate right now, the average is like $4.17, I think, for the national average. But people are comparing that to the 2008 increase. But if you were to adjust that for today's inflation, gas would have to get to $5.80 something US before we hit the same as the 2008 crisis. I read the internet this morning.
Yeah, so gas prices are crazy.
I mean, luckily I only gas up like once a month.
It depends what we do, but right now, of course, we're not going very far. So, it's not so bad right now, but... Once the spring hits and we want to get moving around a little bit, though.
Well, I want the snow to go away before we go places.
Yeah, for sure.
They were still trucking away snow in the neighborhood this morning.
Oh, it's crazy, this amount of snow.
I was on a webinar the other day, and the host is in Pennsylvania and was talking about how they had green grass.
Yeah, keep bragging.
And I'm like, yeah, I haven't seen green grass since November.
Yeah.
I'm like, we still have a couple feet on the ground.
Oh, yeah. I'm going through a bit of a cold front coming in right now, too.
Yeah.
I like how I recycle my
Amazon
packaging. Katie's making another baby blanket that you saw in her video today.
So I think I have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 tops cut.
Awesome.
And working on.
Turn around and see if she's making another one there.
Just ironing.
Mm.
Probably my least favorite part of sewing.
Oh, I'm sure. I can remember when I was a kid and my sister and I figure skated, and my mom used to make us all our dresses and costumes for the carnivals and stuff.
I remember Mom sewing sequins onto my dance
Yeah.
recital costumes. There's a lot less of that in sport today. Most places just order them custom made from the companies.
Oh, okay.
At least within gymnastics.
Yeah. Ours were all homemade when I was a kid. All right, a little bit of color on those. Let's construct the card itself and then make the flappers. My glue just went.
I can retrieve it in a minute. We haven't trained Brody as a retriever yet.
Nope. Yeah, you dude. Come pick that up for Mama. I'll grab it. I got it.
You got it?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got it. Thanks for your help, dude.
He's like, I stayed out of the way. Isn't that my job?
All right. So, first things with these is I'm just gonna glue my layers together. Brody.
There's a friend walking by outside.
Brody, he can't come and play with you. His mommy's taking him for a walk.
I think it was a daddy.
Or daddy,
His
whichever.
parent. His human. I say at school we often just started referring to them as your adult.
Yeah,
Because then we didn't have to list off all the possible people they could be.
exactly.
Because so many of our students had living with aunts, living with grandparents, living with foster parents. So it
Yeah.
was ask your adult.
Any kind of family is what you make of it. Okay, so we got that there, that there.
And then it didn't single anyone out that
Yeah.
had an
Exactly.
alternative structure.
Exactly. Well, like our grandson Lloyd, he never had a dad, so Father's Day he gave his things that he made at school to either Kevin or to his uncle.
And we did, in the school that I worked in, and we often did, like, we did what was called Donuts with Dad and Moments with Mom and different events like that. But on the advertisements, it was any special adult could come with you. And if they brought their mom or their aunt to the dad one, no one said anything. It was like, this was your opportunity to share your school experience with your adult.
Exactly.
It's always looking at the purpose. What is the purpose of this event?
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Times have changed.
Well, and then we had a lot of people living, a lot of our kids were living with other families because their parents were deployed.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
So then you have a completely different, because there was a very, very large military base.
We had friends that her daughter stayed with us when she was deployed because she was a single mom.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I know it's kind of an egg shape because it's oval, but I wanted something big that I could make a nice bouquet on, so. All right, so I've got these 2 levels, and then I've got one more of the white of the large one that I fold in half. I have a piece of 1 by 2 that I scored at 1 and fold that in half. And you need a hinge on here, so this will go on here and here, and then this will be able to fold flat. So
And for the other glue bottle.
no, there's lots of glue in it. It's just that I keep setting it up this way, so then.
So we need to build you a draining rack.
Yeah. Okay. Put that there. Put this one. So then this, let's make sure I've got it nice and straight. We could actually just lay this down like this. This will go up like this. The piece that I have, what did I do with it? My friend piece. What did I do with my friend piece?
Is it underneath your bag that is drying with the sunflowers?
Yep.
I was trying to think of where I would have put it.
I know.
The sequence of things that you did,
Yeah.
they would have been moved off to the side.
Exactly. All right, so you need some sort of stopper here for your card to be an easel. So on the back of this, I'm going to use the foam 3D tape. Put it here. I'm going to put a little bit top and bottom too. I'm going to put this one on first just so I make sure I get it nice and straight. So you want to put glue just on this half. You can make these easel cards with any shape, actually. And then you're just gonna lay this flat on here. I will be back. Yeah, of course, Kevin's got to cramp our style and phone us while we're making a video, right? So there's the easel card. So I'm just gonna put I think I want it to be stand. There we go. So now I'm just gonna make a bouquet of sunflowers right here. Got all my pieces. And all right. So let's just put that there. Put just get them all made up like that to start with. This is the same size. Okay, a little one. The wind has sure picked up in the last hour.
That's where I was just texting the group, and they're like, it wasn't windy this morning when I drove to work. I'm like, yeah, but it's picked up since then.
Oh yeah, big time.
Where are my scissors? It doesn't sound quite as satisfying when cutting thread.
No. It's so windy that initially you're not sure if it's an airplane or the wind.
They're expecting 70 to 80K.
Wow. So what's that in miles?
40? 30 to 40 mile an hour,
Oh, wow.
give or take. I think. No, sorry. Yeah. 70 is 43 and a half.
Oh, wow. All right. So we got our little flowers, those part of the flowers down.
Where I grew up, we used to get winds in the 80 to 100 mile an hour, which is not something you want to experience.
No, definitely not.
But there's a reason there were a lot of wind generating stations in the area. They just put them on top of all the hills.
Oh my goodness, come on.
Do you have a stand to keep your glue bottles upside down?
No, I have a stand that I made to put my hot glue gun and stuff on. All right. And then I have a bunch of leaves, so now we can just start making our little bouquet. So I'll lay this flat so you can see what I'm doing here. Yeah, I think I'll just do that, and then I'll just stick some little greenery in here and there. You know, if I just leave the bottle upside down, it would be fine, because it's thick glue, it's not going to leak.
Set it in there.
Yeah.
When Are you watching us now, Brody?
There we go. Oh, don't do that. Oh, there. Let me show you what we did. That's what I did with the glue gun, or the glue bottle. All right. I'm just gonna start sticking some leaves here and there.
That's an airplane.
Yes. It's funny because I've lived at the end of the runway for so long that I often don't hear it, and Katie hears every plane. It's so amazing. She's always pointing them out to me. I guess I've just tuned them out over the years.
Now, Michael and I go running out of the house to see the military ones when they fly over,
Oh,
because they fly lower than all the commercial planes in
yeah,
town here.
yeah.
So there was one day last summer, they were doing boxes over the city, so we were timing how long it would take them to come back the next time around.
Oh, wow.
Because they flew like 10 or 12 boxes around the city.
Mm-hmm.
But they got to practice sometime
Exactly.
and somewhere. There were choppers out last week before.
Do you think it needs any more green?
No. No.
All right. We're going to call it. Let me turn it around and show yous. So there's my hashtag cards for Ukraine. So any of you crafters out there that either have channels or even Facebook or Instagram or whatever, do a hashtag cards for Ukraine card, and it'll be fun if we can get this going all around. All right, Katie and I are gonna go and have some more fun crafting. We'll see you on the next video.